and all, my name is Rio and welcome to another matchday video. So today, Chester FC entertain Brackley Town at home, where we look to record our third consecutive win at the 1885 Arena. So we should have a lot of confidence today, as Tuesday night's emphatic dramatic 3-2 last gasp home win over fellow promotion rivals Kingsland Town will give us a great deal of confidence and of course motivation, which was also helped by the fact that Joel Taylor signed a new 18-month long-term deal for us yesterday. So I do expect today's match to be a lot more tighter because Brackley do have quite a mean, strong defence. However, Brackley are low on confidence as we speak, as they are yet to win in their last 6 games. Meanwhile, we did win on Tuesday in the last minute, so we should have loads of confidence, so that will hopefully be a deciding factor today. So, of course, I do hope you enjoy today's matchday vlog. If you do, make sure to like, subscribe and comment down your thoughts of the game below. So, let's get into today's video right now. Enjoy. I must admit, my hopes of us winning the title faded away a few months ago, but Tuesday's extraordinary last-minute win has gave us more hope, and I do believe we are back in it because we are only 6 points away from first place, so anything can happen of course, and it only takes 1 or 2 slip-ups for things to completely go pear-shaped, because it only takes like Kingsland Town or York City to get a few more defeats and for us to continue our fantastic form, for us to swap places with them. So hopefully we are back in it now, and if we get another win today, then my word, we are well and truly back in the title race. So our last match was on Tuesday night as we defeated Kingsland Town 3-2 at home in what was a fabulous performance and result for us. So the first half seemed really good by us because, as you all may know, sadly I missed my first match of the season, so I really can't comment on how we played, but it did seem like we were on top for most of the first half. However, it was Kingsland Town who made it 1-0 as Ross Barrow scored from an offside position to make it 1-0 to our opponents. A few minutes later though, we got back onto level terms as a comical own goal by Rory McCauley went in because the cross by Joel Taylor went in and he headed backwards into the back of the net to make it 1-1 for us. Meanwhile, the second half was a lot more action-packed because there were dismissals, goals and even last-minute drama for us, thankfully. So it was Kingsland Town who took the lead once again to make it 2-1 as Chris Henderson scored a really good goal on the edge of the area into the bottom left-hand corner in front of the Harry Mack to make it 2-1 to our opponents once again. However, we once again responded really well as we got back onto level terms for the second time, as it was Anthony Dudley who made it 2-2 for us. So it was a fantastic flick on by Akwasi Asante to find Dud, who lobbed the ball over the Kingsland goalie to make it 2-2. A few moments later, there was some drama in our technical area because somehow Anthony Johnson got sent off for us for arguing with the referee. So sadly, one half of our managerial team had to get sent to the stands. In injury time, there was even more drama, but thankfully for all of the right reasons, because Simon Grant scored a fantastic late winner in the injury time, in the nick of time, to make it 3-2 to us. So the initial shot by John Johnston was saved by the Kingsland custodian, but thankfully he parried the ball out to Simon Grant, who sprinted to get the rebound, and he smashed home into a virtually empty goal to cause absolute pandemonium amongst our fantastic home support. So you can watch all 5 of the goals in my matchday preview, which was out yesterday, so make sure to head over because you don't want to miss it. Brackley Town will be making the venture from Northamptonshire, having performed really well once again so far this season. Brackley aren't a well-known name, however, they have always been one of the better teams over the past few years, as they have always finished inside the playoff places on a consistent basis. The Saints started off rather slowly this season, as it took them until September for them to eventually break through inside the playoff places, which is where they have been ever since. And even a few weeks ago, Brackley were 1 or 2 places above us. However, in recent weeks, Brackley have hit a poor run of form as they are winless in 6, which has saw them slip away a little bit. So we are playing them at just the right time, as they are low on confidence and we are high on confidence. So hopefully we can use that to our advantage today. And also, we will be up against one former Chester FC player today, and that is left-back Shepherd Murrumbedzi, who had a brief spell here under Marcus Bignett back in the 2017-18 season. So Shepherd has been at Brackley ever since 2018, and he has been up against us a few times since then. So we have a decent record against Brackley, as we are yet to lose in our 6 meetings. So hopefully we can keep up our great run of form today at the 1885 Arena. When tears are in your eyes and you can't find the... We have played against Brackley Town 6 times before, with our last match being an excellent 1-0 away win in the Buildspace FA Trophy 3rd qualifying round back on Saturday the 23rd of November 2019. So we have also played Brackley a further 1 time this season, because just about 3 weeks earlier we actually played them away once again in the league, which was a 1-1 away draw. So again, another decent result against Brackley. So hopefully we can keep up our unbeaten record against the Saints today. It's hard to make believe you're... My score forecast for today's game is Chester FC 1, Brackley Town 0. So I do believe that Kwasi Asante will get our only goal of the game, because I do expect it to be quite a tight affair today, because Brackley do have quite a strong, stubborn defence, unlike Kings Lynn Town the other day, who we somehow got 3 past. So I think it will be quite a close affair with not too many goals, but I do think home advantage will prove to be decisive for us. Of course, I will be going back to the 1885 Arena today, so look out for my matchday vlog, which will be out now, so stay tuned. So, of course, I do hope you enjoy today's matchday video. If so, please like, subscribe, and comment down your thoughts of the game below. So it's a massive game. We have to get another win today, because we are starting to build more momentum now. Come on, City, we need to do it now. Come on. Never see the morning light. Come to me, baby, you'll see. Not too pretty, baby. Who's gonna help you through the night? I have now arrived at the 1885 Arena, ready for today's game. So it is quite a windy one today, so the conditions aren't favourable. However, hopefully we can get another massive win, just like we did on Tuesday, because it will be quite a tough game today, because Brackley are quite a good defensive side, as they have only let in a handful of goals all season. So it will be quite a close, tight affair, I do expect. However, home advantage should hopefully be a big one for us today, and hopefully we can close the gap on the top 2 once again to boost our own promotion ambitions. So cannot wait for it. Now it's great to be back. 2 weeks since I last been here, so looking forward to it now. Come on, City. You Come on, City! Come on, City! Come on, City! Here is your Chester FC squad for today's match. We are in a 4-4-2 formation, so in goal is number 1 Russ Griffiths, in defence is 2 Kevin Roberts, 5 James Jones, 6 Simon Grand and 3 Joel Taylor. In midfield is 7 Brad Jackson, 4 Captain Scott Burton, 8 George Glendon and 10 John Johnston, and up front is 9 Akwasi Asante and 11 Anthony Dudley. On our substitutes bench is 12 Matty Waters, 14 Alton Aguatala, 15 Danny Livesey, 16 Gary Roberts and 17 Gary Stopforth. And here is your Brackley Town squad for today's game. Enjoy the vlog. Come on, City! Come on, City! Come on, City!
Ball boy fell over.
Akwasi Asante was nearly through on goal.
Blue White Army, Blue White Army, Blue White Army.
Unlucky. Ball by Matty Waters went in, but no one could get a connection. Chester FC 0, Brackley Town 1, so I must admit it has been quite a slow start by us so far, and Brackley has been the better team. So the initial shot was parried out by Russ Griffiths, but Brackley did really well to score the rebound to make it 1-0. We need to do loads better now because we have been second best. George, shoot! Oh, seconds. Oh. Ball went in by George Glendon and Brackley skewed the clearance and got it back. Now here's Jacko. Needs a goal now before half time because first half has been so slow again, so frustrating, so slow by us and been really poor so far first half. Something does need to change, otherwise it could be a disappointing afternoon. Half time, Chester FC 0, Brackley Town 1, so we have been really poor so far in the first half. We have been non-existent and also we have failed to get going as we have been second best, and also we haven't got a plan B because all we've done is just hoof the ball up, give the ball away, and we have barely had any chances whatsoever, so we will have to do it the hard way, just like we did do it on Tuesday. So the only goal for Brackley Town came before half time to make it 1-0 to them because Russ Griffiths parried the initial shot out and the Brackley player chipped the ball over him into the back of the net to make it 1-0. So second half we have loads to do and we need to do loads more now, so looking forward to it now. We need to do a lot more and hopefully it will be a massive improvement. Come on you Blues. Almost a fantastic start to the second half. A 30-yard hit by George Glendon went just wide. Kevin Roberts actually, so close to making it 1-0. Decent start here and we do need to maintain it. Now Brad hit it! Oh! Come on! Pull the ball! Save! Chester! So it was Brad Jackson, a chance by him went just wide and it took a deflection. So it is going to be a corner which has gone in towards the near post, but Brackley head away. Decent start here, but we need to do a lot more now. Go on! Oh! So close again. Fantastic ball by Jacko. Went into Dudley and a volley by him fired wide. Starting to create the chances now, but we do need to take them, otherwise it will be too late. Brackley Town have just gone so close to making it 2-0. Their winger cut inside and a shot by him hit the post, nearly 2-0, and we do need to concentrate now. Hey, come on!
We're the Blue Army! Ollie, 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 oh! Ollie, 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 oh! Chester FC!
Chester. Come on now, Jacko! Come on, hit it, Jacko! Oh! Again, another great chance route. Chance by Brad Jackson went across the face of goal. We need to take these chances now. They are killing us.
Come on, Brad.
And that's it. Towards the back. Yeah! Yeah! Go on! Game on! Yes! Come on! Come on, Chester FC 1, Brackley Town 1, so game on. So James Jones has scored another goal. He's got a bit of a habit at the moment. Scored 3 goals in 2 months now, which is not too bad for a centre half. So we had a corner which went in, and James Jones was in the right place at the right time to make it 1-0. So game on. Still have plenty of time to get another goal, at least half an hour. Come on. Oh, go on now, Alton! Oh, the ball fell to Alton, but he couldn't sort his feet out. Another corner now on the left hand side as Anthony Dudley's cross was deflected, so hopefully get another goal from another corner to cap off a perfect few minutes. It's gone in and Brackley head it back. Cross, Simon, go on now, get seconds. Oh! Goalie saved it on the line. We had a few bites at the cherry, but the Brackley goalie got it at the last second. You got the bucket last word, I think. Jacko is in. Oh! Brad Jackson was nearly in, but the Brackley played it really well to track him down. Chester FC 1, Brackley Town 2, yet another sucker punch. The corner went in, we failed to head away, and the Brackley player had a free header into the back of the net. Another easy goal. Second half, I must admit, we have been better, but yet again, we have another mountain to climb. Chester FC 2, Brackley Town 2. So it is fair to say that the wind played a huge role in Danny Livesey's equaliser to make it 2-2 for us, because the free kick by Russ Griffiths went downfield and Danny Livesey headed home, but it was a big thank you to the wind which helped it go in. So another big goal now, and there's still time to go for the winner. I'd say we've got about 10 minutes left now, so still time. Go on, boys.
Come on, City! Come on, City! Come on, City! Blue White Army! 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 Blue White Army!
Go on, Jacko! Get a winner now! Here's Brad Jackson on the left. Tracked it out wide. Oh, I think it's still in. Oh no, it's a bit of a poor foul on the Brackley player.
Blue White Army! 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 Blue White Army!
Oh no, he's in! Go on, no! Jacko went towards the ball, but the goalie got it before him. Chester FC 2, Brackley Town 3. So there was somehow a foul on Matty Waters, however the referee didn't even notice and he played on, and the Brackley player slid home at the back post. 3-2 now. I don't know how that goal could go ahead, but it has, and again another massive blow for us. Last chance saloon, now we have a corner on the left, and Russ Griffiths has gone up for it, now or never. Oh dear, so I think it's John Johnson who is going to take it. Somehow it's 3-2, but it doesn't feel like entertaining. Full-time Chester FC 2, Brackley Town 3. So after Tuesday night's high, we fall back down to earth with a bump. More reaction soon. Chester FC 2, Brackley Town 3, so yet another case of one step forward and two steps back, as Tuesday's hard work has been undone by a Miagra showing this afternoon. We just simply cannot seem to string a few decent results together, which has been our real downfall lately, as we have consistently been inconsistent. For a game that did produce 5 goals, it certainly didn't feel entertaining, and to be fair, the majority of the goals were really soft and preventable on both counts. I will give it to Brackley Town because they did their homework on us, and they were a well organised team who were tough to break down. We did give them all 3 goals and did make it a tad too easy for them, but we simply cannot complain about today's result whatsoever, because I am so frustrated with us, because I know that we can perform to the max like we did on Tuesday night, which quite rightly brought an ounce of goodness back. However, that has faded away as today's dismal showing has taken the gloss off it. The first half was a really quiet affair, as I can only recall us having one chance, which was a drastic one by Scott Burton on the stroke of half-time. It was not a pretty one to endure, as the ball spent most of its time in the air, which is a major disappointment from today. Also, we play so much better with our quick intensity on the floor, but this afternoon we reverted to hoofball, which predictably did not work at all. Also, our midfield lacked any bite as they failed to control the game and they backed away from tackles, which is simply unacceptable. Also, they were slow and sloppy in possession too, whilst our distribution from defence was really inconsistent as well. Brackley Town had the first chance of the contest as Russ Griffiths had to beat away a Matslow attempt from range. It took a while for the next key moment to arrive as just after the half-hour mark Dan Holman made it 1-0 to Brackley Town, who coincidentally was my key player in my matchday preview yesterday. It seemed to me as if Russ parried the ball out, which is so poor as he should have caught the ball up easily, which eventually saw Holman gobble up the rebound in by chipping in. Just before half-time, our first chance of the half came, and it was a terrible one as a skewed hit by Burton was that bad it almost went out for a throw-in. QGs from the Harry Mack. We had plenty of work to do going into the second half as we failed to get going in the first. To be fair, the second period was a lot more lively, and I must admit that we did come out as an improved outfit. I'd say that for the opening 20 minutes we were on top as we had more of the ball, which allowed us to create more openings. We did through a number of chances, so to some extent we should have taken them, although to another we lacked ideas in defence as we were so fragile. Just a few seconds into the half, Kevin Roberts blasted a powerful shot millimetres wide from long range, which would have been some goal. Our bright start continued as Brad Jackson fired over, whilst John Johnson smashed one right from the left-hand side, which again would have been a fantastic goal. At the other end though, our opponents almost doubled their lead as Shane Burns side-footed past the post. We went on a rapid counter-attack after that as good work by Anthony Dudley found Jackson, who slotted past the target. Our improved start paid dividends as right on the hour mark, James Jones tapped home from a George Glendon corner for us to make it 1-1, with him scoring his third goal in a month, which is really impressive for a centre-half. Brad Jackson had yet another opportunity for us as he was unlucky to not have put us in the lead as a powerful volley was straight at Danny Lewis. We received another sucker punch though as an unmarked Thierry O'Dell headed in from a corner to make it 2-1 to Brackley Town. It has been the story of the past few weeks as once again we failed to clear our lines. We stood there like robots with the Frenchman netting a free header in, so a woeful goal to concede. Despite being a goal down, we surprisingly brought defender Danny Livesey on, although to his credit, he did put us back onto level terms to make it 2-2. It was a rather fluky goal as the long punt downfield by Russ Griffiths was heavily assisted by the wind, which saw Livesey loop a header into the back of the net. It looked like that was that, but it wasn't, as just like Tuesday night, there was injury time drama. This time it was for all the wrong reasons, as Matslow did make it 3-2 to Brackley Town following a miscommunication between Matty Waters and Russ Griffiths. So I did say in my initial reaction that it was the referee's fault, although I am going to rephrase it because I must admit I am wrong, because I do think it was down to both Waters and Griffiths, because both of them have their fair share of the blame in my view, because although Waters did really well to shield the ball, he should have just simply booted the ball away for a corner or even a throw-in. Meanwhile, Russ should have came off his line a lot more earlier. However, he came off it far too late, and it was too late because Matslow stuck his leg out to bundle the ball over the line, so shambolic defending. In the nick of time, Livesey almost notched another equaliser as he headed onto the roof of the net. We got what we deserved though, despite us going so close to snatching a point, as a horrific defensive horror show saw us deservedly lose. It obviously wasn't a game that produced top draw displays, with the majority of our team underperforming miserably. Danny Livesey is my man of the match in my opinion, because he made an impact in his short cameo, as he was a lot more committed than everyone else and even popped up with a goal. On the flip side though, Russ Griffiths had a shocker and was at fault for all 3 goals in my opinion, because for the first he should have held onto the ball, for the second he should have claimed the corner or at least instructed his defence to do so, and of course for the third he should have came out to the ball a lot more earlier. After a rocky start to the season, he had a very strong spell between November and January. However, in games such as today and at York City and Gateshead, he has returned to making bad errors which needs cutting out ASAP, otherwise it could cost us promotion. Meanwhile, Scott Burton was really poor as well, because he was really slow on the ball and he made awkward passes which isn't helped by the fact he is a one-footed player, and in my view he should have been taken off a lot earlier. Also, Matty Waters has certainly had better games, and although he wasn't good enough today, he should have started, as you can clearly see how Joel Taylor was still struggling from Tuesday night. Also, John Johnston continued his unsettled start because he often overdid things and ran into dead ends without any support whatsoever, and also he backed away from tackles on the odd occasion too, which is not good enough, as every single player does need to put in 110% effort, which was not showing at all today. Our next match is on Saturday as we play Gateshead at home in what will be our 4th consecutive home game. So just like today, it will be another toughie, and given our dim record against the Heat, we won't be in for an easy afternoon. As ever, I will be going to the Gateshead game, so look out for a matchday preview which will be out on Friday, and of course on Saturday I will do a vlog of the game as well. So of course I do hope you enjoyed today's matchday vlog. If so, please like, subscribe and comment down your thoughts of the game below. So simply unacceptable today. A massive improvement is needed 7 days today, otherwise it will be further disappointment. So we need to win or else.